to remain in perpetual ignorance if we don't never figure out that the games they play. And Felipe Wins sang the song, Games People Play, right? So if you don't know the game, and the game is the game of life, that's a street knock. And if you're knocking up and down the street, you must be a concrete gorilla because you're rocking in the concrete jungle.
That's right.
So these gorillas start knocking the ground, we start bouncing off these skyscrapers. And we make a very peculiar sound as we knock around. Pillar to post, we go. We gonna get these motherfuckers out one way or another.
Go ahead.
It's a game of awareness of self and your identity to where you belong on the land. The secret is if you put your palms to the earth and your forehead and your knees and you ask Mother Earth where you belong, you're gonna unmistakably know if you from this land or not. And if you ain't from Earth, she might cut you off anyway, so it ain't gonna matter. The whole script, narrative, all of this technology is ancient. There's nothing new under the sun. We've done this before. Every close out of age, we do the same cleanup from a different system. Whatever didn't work, we cast that off. We keep what worked, and we let the society run in the error until you get to the point where you can take all of the errors out. That's what you call moving into a golden age.
Hey, somebody asked.
Right.
Go ahead. Say all the 33-degree Masons good, or how did that connect with the what we talking about now?
Look,
it's all conjure. Go ahead. It's all conjure.
Listen to the bad. It's a game of universal good cop, bad cop. It's a game of universal who right, who wrong. In the God mind, if there's a possibility of anything, it's a certainty of everything. Right? If you can conceive it in your psyche, it's going to play out in the reality, or else it's not possible to exist. It just might not play out in the manner you see it.
Right. To me, 33 degrees is like, it's really all a scrunch. It's really, we're dealing with Big Mama's calendar about the degrees. When the sun coming in Tropicana, when the sun coming in springtime, it's really dealing with it's really, like doggone teachings.
Hey, I'm finna send you this again.
It's gonna be hard for me to slide it to this computer because I'm on my other computer where I had to slide it to that computer, then slide it to the hard drive. So I ain't in that room. I'm in the back room because I'm gonna reset my office up to this back room. But I had did it yet, so I'm gonna have it done tomorrow, so I can be able to do everything. Hey, bro, you cut out.
I'm here.
Oh yeah, so like if you send me something now, I won't be able to slide it to this laptop right here. I only have to slide it to my other laptop, then put it on my this hard drive right here. Then slide it to this.
Okay, we ain't gonna worry about it. So
about an hour. You want to take about 30 or 40 minutes worth of questions? Because we got a lot.
Yeah, we could do. We can go to Q&A.
All right, because we got a lot of people on here asking a lot of questions. Hey, if you got some questions for the brother Rod concerning the topic. Okay, somebody asked. I think he talked about that already. Is California going to flood? What about the different safe zones, Rod?
Look, it's floods happening in California already. Vegas or Nevada, I should say. This because of the changing in the flow. When the water, when the pole center reverse polarity, it's gonna have to have an effect on land, air, and water.
Right.
We're gonna see the effect on the meters by reading Schumann resonance, watching the changes in the frequency, because these are notes, musical notes coming from the center of the earth that's being read by machines that man made to read them.
Yeah, seismograph.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So they can show you what the Schumann resonance is doing. And if you're watching what how it's responding to the solar rays, then that unlocks to you the connection of heaven to earth. The sun representing the crown chakra, right? And the crown chakra talk to the heart chakra represented by the earth. And it's the heart and mind, right, is the balance between intelligence and creativity. Right. And it's the ability to be able to assimilate masculine and feminine understanding of the mechanics of life. Right. So we're going to see flood zones, but Mother Earth going to tell you to move if it's time to move. Watch the animals.
Watch the bird. Watch the bird.
I've been telling people this for ever since I've been doing this. Watch the animals. When they say get gone, get the fuck gone. Because they not going to stay where the disaster going to be. And they going to understand what Mama Earth said before you ever figure out she said something.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right, Rod. That's true.
Pay attention to the animals. They going to tell you. Man setting fires in warfare right now. And it serves another purpose of giving the alternative explanation for the red iron oxide that's going to be permeating the atmosphere more and more on the next upcoming months or so.
Man,
more cities. Yeah, more cities gonna be reporting that dust on their cars and all that stuff. They're gonna be putting it on social media. Y'all gonna see it.
That's right.
Right now,
like Hawaii, always burnt to the ground. Hawaii.
Yeah.
Man, damn.
Some people think it's the rust from the dome cracking open. They say it's rusty shut. It been closed so long.
Oh man, you think it's crazy? That shit made my head hurt. Like a niggas like that.
Hey.
God,
whatever happened, I know I'm reading this
from the dome. What the nigga said, bro? What the fuck? Oh shit, man. Niggas is getting dumber and dumber. Niggas get dumber and dumber.
Look, I don't have no.
Yeah, right. Go ahead.
Look, every concept of what the earth is true and not true at the same time.
Yeah, so like
we look. We in perpetual creation by mutual agreement by coming to a synthesis at the same time.
Yeah.
When the mind is split, we have a Mandela effect.
Go ahead.
But when it comes back together, then the Mandela effect comes into a new reality. It merges two timelines together to bring unity between cosmic forces. It's a conceptual physics formula scattered out in story format in fairy tales and mystery stories, legends of old, right? Because what's in your subconscious comes from the superconscious, which goes filtered through the earth consciousness itself.
Somebody asks what's going. Okay. Somebody asks what's going. Hey, before you answer this question though, my next thing because hey, how long? Because Bible said 2030. This will be. He said that we'll go through these 7 years before 2030, where they're being ripped out, and it's just like you're saying right now. They starting fires. They doing all this stuff to make it chaotic on the land. So we got how long do you think we got of this chaos? Like, and you like I heard you say earlier that we're gonna need to. It's gonna be you say in between a week to 6 months. I think you said or 90 days that we had to have.
That's the blackout.
Okay, the blackout. So
the blackout can be anywhere from.
Okay, go ahead.
Right, it could be anywhere from the black could be anywhere from 30 minutes to 90 days.
Okay.
Right, the cease movement can be a cease movement for anywhere for a couple of hours to 90 days.
When they block the interstates and shit.
Yeah. Right. Now, what was a catalyst in the forest fires is if a caravan of deep state actors hit a highway, they can shut them all down.
Wow.
So you remember, they got private armies in the woods on private campgrounds or private, I should say, ranching grounds.
The cartel.
And they got little villages carved out in the middle of the woods. So they be burning the village out. But if they happen to escape and hit an interstate, they'll shut all of the interstates down so you won't know which interstate they're using where they fighting that war. This it's basic understanding of military protocol will show you an idea of what kind of catalyst would cause them to shut down the freeways in continuity of government status. The only thing that would cause them to have to shut the freeways down is if they know that a whole army of these motherfuckers didn't escape and they got to shut a freeway down, but so they don't know that they know exactly where they at, they'll shut them all down. And that'll keep us wondering what the hell going on.
Go ahead.
But they over there blowing up shit, tearing up shit, setting shit on fire, and reporting it to us later on as a forest fire. It was a bad fire in Idaho, somewhere in the middle of nowhere, or in Canada, it was a big old wildfire just bust out. No, they set those fires for a reason.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm gonna give you a reference about them using fire to clear the forest embankments. If you go back to the Vietnam War, they was using Agent Orange and napalm clearing the forest for the soldiers to be able to get in there. That's the same thing they're doing now. But now they done got it where they can burn small patches and trap you in the middle of it. See, they done got surgical with it because they can use laser beam precision with fires.
Yeah.
Literally.
That's right. They did the same thing during the Seminole Wars. The Seminole Wars, they burned them they burned all them trees down. Like you was talking about in Florida, all them big trees we had. They burned them down and they like surrounded them with a fire to get them in one little closed area so they can come down on them.
Now remember, we used to walk treetops if we wanted to from Louisiana to Florida.
That's right. That's right.
Now remember in early colonial America, the big deal was being what? A lumberjack.
That's right.
Right? So the lumberjacks is the ones who continued to clear the land in the ceasefire period of the contract. They still don't, so now you can drive long stretches between Arkansas, Alabama, Georgia, and Mississippi to Louisiana and see patches of open area that wasn't there before.
That's right.
Right? They use them to build disposable houses. We didn't build disposable houses. This shit they build and calling houses now, none of our craftsmen that's native to our culture would agree with it.
Go ahead.
That's not how we built. Quality was more important. We wanted to build a castle, so we used stone so that mug would stand up for a long time.
Right. That's right.
Right. That's a cultural phenomenon. Pyramids is a cultural. Yeah, pyramids is a cultural phenomenon. There's only one culture in the history of the world that ever built pyramids.
Go ahead.
Right? Because the people that y'all calling Kemet, dynasties of Egypt, they just came and strolled over some ruins of the shit we left behind.
Go ahead.
Right? So they cleaned up a little bit of sand from around them and set up their empires. Right? Reenactment of historical events that took place there by looking at the hieroglyphic depictions telling you the stories.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right? So you was asking about a time frame.
Yeah.
I can't give you a time frame. I can give you a reference. Can you pull up Google?